Welcome back to 726 Show. We are sitting here with Dianna Roller, and we're talking about Gassville in the park. Sorry, I keep saying on the park, in the park.
In the park.
But I can't believe it's time again.
I know.
This is a big event.
It is. This is the 15th annual Gassville in the Park, and it's done by a committee of volunteers. And you know, I went to the chamber to talk about this, and we were hoping they would give us a donation, and they said, well, do you work for the city? And I went, no. Do you get paid for what you do? No. It's totally volunteer. We just wanted to see the festival continue. But it is June 3rd, Saturday. The first Saturday in June is when it always is. And it starts out with a pancake breakfast. The fire department does that. That's a fundraiser for them. And then we have a 5K run. And you can register ahead of time, but you register that morning if you want to at 7:30. The race is at 8, a little later than it has been in the past year or so. The people requested that. And then we have a parade. That starts at 10. And our Grand Marshal is a longtime Gassville resident, Archie Duggins, this year. And I just found out recently that he had an Army buddy years ago that's from Minnesota. Well, the Army buddy is no longer with us, but his daughter is coming from Minnesota to see Archie in the parade. I think that's pretty cool. So anybody's invited to be in the parade. You don't have to pay any fees or registration. You can just show up that morning. We line up at the Valero station, but we welcome anyone. Walking groups, cars, floats, dancers, you name it. We would love to have them in our parade.
Now, to set up a booth, do you have to talk to somebody ahead of time and to set up a craft booth up?
We have applications online for the arts and crafts booths, and you can email a request to gassvilleinthepark@gmail.com, or you can go to the cityofgassville.org and the applications are there, or the Chamber of Commerce and the applications are there. It's past the deadline now for them to have their applications in, but we are still accepting them, and we always do, even the day of the event, especially with the car show and the swap meet. Some of the guys will just pull up a trailer that morning and have some parts they want to sell and just pay the money right then and there. Right now, I think we're between 80 and 100 booths. We've got room for probably 125. So we will not turn people away if we have room at all.
Right.
And it's only $15 for a space. And that's just the space. You have to bring your tables and chairs, and if you want an awning or a tent, bring that along.
What's cool is we've been to the Gassville in the Park, and this is not just a little get-together. I mean, I'm surprised you got everything onto one flyer. I mean, what all you guys have got set up, I mean, you got the parade, you got the 5K run, live music, arts and crafts, antiques. They got food, kids activity, car show, I mean, just everything going on.
And the music's going to be a variety this year. We always have Crossfire. They kind of are a staple.
They do an outstanding job.
They play from 10 to 1, and then from 1 to 2, we've got a new young man. His name is Wes Dorothy. He's one of Gassville's own. He's been a member of several bands, but it's just going to be him performing for about an hour from 1 to 2. And then we're going to conclude the day from 2 to 4 with 4+1 Southern Gospel group. So we have a variety of music. So music's going to be going on all day. Bring your lawn chair. There's places to sit, but it's always nice if you want to have your own seat and come and go and listen to the music. And there will be room for dancing if anybody wants to do that. The festival food, we have 3 main food vendors, and all of them are local. The VFW is one of them, the Sheriff's Office Auxiliary does one, and then there's another one, I believe it's called Sunshine Foods, but they're all from nearby. Then of course we've got the shaved ice and the popcorn and the pork rinds and the deep fat fried Snicker bars.
All the stuff you gotta have.
You gotta have a deep fried Snickers.
Yes.
What I love is it's for the whole family. I mean, they've got
It's fun.
something for everybody. They got kid activities. They got things for us to see, crafts and
Just
and
walk down the
car
sidewalk
show.
and let the
Just-
kids play. It's
Lots
so
of
nice.
raffles, guns and quilts and things like that. And there is nice playground equipment there for the kids. This year we're going to have a bouncy house and I think an 18-foot slide. I think it's an inflatable slide. And then there's going to be a barrel train. The cars of the train are cut out of barrels and then it's pulled through the park.
That's neat.
And an obstacle course for the kids. Of course, Home Depot always comes and the kids do a building project and they get to take that home with them that day and it's free and that's always fun. You hear these little kids hammering on the nails. But yeah, there is something for everyone, I think so. The car show is always big and we're hoping the weather's going to be nice. Anywhere from 50 to 100 cars and we've got a couple of guys on the committee that take care of the car show. We kind of delegate responsibilities for the different parts of the festival. So
I got to give you guys credit being there. You guys run a great festival. I'm going to call it a festival of all things, but
right.
you guys really do. I
Well,
mean,
thank
with everything
you.
going on, and it's just a fun time. And
It is.
what's cool is you get to go out and have some fun activities, but you get to hang out with the community,
Yes.
listening to some local bands, have some fun, just relax and
And you see friends you probably haven't seen for a while and just can visit. And it's very laid back and casual, just fun, for
you guys need to put
young
the
and old.
date on your calendars, June 3rd. You do not want to miss it.
And we do have a Facebook page, so you
Oh,
can
yeah.
check out what's going on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Gassville, and things are being posted all the time, so you know times for certain music or the parade, things like that. Check that out.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah. Well, what's good is you got June 3rd, you got your big festival going on.
Yes, you can
Gassville
go
in
to the park.
And then on the 4th, you can turn around and go check out the Hot Dogs Guide Service
Yep.
and what
Right.
they're doing for the
Go
vets over
thank
there.
some veterans for their
Yeah,
services.
I mean, this is going to be a great weekend.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
this is kind of the first big thing that happens once school's about out, and it's a good time to get out and see people. And
I'm looking forward to it. I've had a lot of fun there.
And we have a variety of arts and crafts, handmade jewelry, leather work, survival bracelets, solar lamps. I mean, it's just amazing the variety of things that we have that people are bringing to sell.
Now, I know none of this is possible without volunteers stepping up and
Yes, yes.
sponsors coming up. And I know you got a list of
Yes,
sponsors you
I
wanted
do,
to thank.
and
So.
without the sponsors helping us out, we wouldn't be able to put this event on, and I would like to mention them. Genuine Care Pharmacy, Cotter Gassville Chamber of Commerce, KT's Barbecue, River Bend Park, Trailer Park, Ozark Surgical Group, MSI Sanitation, Simply Beautiful, Sanders Auto, Gassville Towing, Integrity First Bank, Sunfest Market, Brass Door, Letty's, White River Auto, Van Thomas Auto, and First Security Bank. All of these sponsors will be on the back side of the 5K t-shirt. That's part of their sponsorship, is they get their name on the t-shirt. So
That is awesome.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
sponsors.
It's good to see the support, though. It
It
really is.
is.
in this
It's
community.
great.
It's good
Yeah.
to see it.
And we count on them heavily and really appreciate them. And any proceeds that are left over after bills are paid for whatever bills we have, it goes back into the parks to improve them and make them better for times to come.
Well, I hope it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
We usually have about 2,000 to 2,500 people show up, and the crowd turns over during the day. As they come and see, and then they go, and then new people come. And so if the weather's nice, which we're keeping our fingers crossed for that, then we'll have a good turnout, and it'll be a good time.
Well, we'd like to thank you for coming in and sharing that
Thank
with us.
you.
And we are sitting here with Dianna Roller talking about Gassville in the Park, and it is June 3rd. This is our 15th annual. You do not want to miss it. Be there out there June 3rd for the pancake breakfast, and then stay for the festivities. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back with Mary Edwards.